Now we will show the procedure of Part A, Control System part. The first step is connecting DC power supply to the multimeter in order to provide the stable 7 volts DC power. And then, connect a regulator to the DC power supply in series and check whether the output of this regulator is 5 volts on the multimeter or not. If not, adjust the DC power supply for calibration. Now, after calibration, link the 5 volts output voltage to both the Arduino board and the power supply board respectively. Note, do not forget to ground the regulator, the Arduino board, and the power supply board.
In the power supply board, this line is a 5 volt line, and this line is connected to the ground. This is the 5 volt line.
Okay, next, give 7 volts at the input of the power supply board via the VCC pin.
This is the VCC pin, and it connected to the 7 volts. And we have finished this step. You can see it. And the breadboard and the power supply board.
Okay, we are going on the step 5. Choose arbitrary 4 pins on the Arduino board and connect them to the power supply board.
In this video, we choose pin 3, pin 5, pin 9, and pin 11.
Okay, now we need to use motors. Concatenate the two motors to the power board directly using the two pairs of pins on the power supply board in order to control the motion direction of the motors by the high and low digital signals.
This line controls the upper motor, and this line controls the lower motor. Okay, we have finished this connect. You can see it. Two pair lines controlling the two motors.
Okay, next, establish the connection between the Arduino board and the iPad by using a RedPark transmission line and cross-linking the two copper soul pins named RX and TX respectively on the Arduino board and the RedPark line.
This line is the RedPark line. You can see it. The purple line is the receive line, and it connected to the transmission line in Arduino board. And next is the blue line. Blue line is the transmission line, and it connected to the receive line in Arduino board. The receive line is pin 0 and the transmission line is pin 1. So you can see in this board, and don't forget to connect it to the ground line. It's very important. Okay, I have finished this step.
Now we will implement the last step. Set up a common board onto the two motors with the help of Lego. Also adjust the switches in the iPad software to observe the motion direction of the board.
You can see this is iPad software, and there are many switches. In this video we choose switch 3, 5, 9 and 11. So we open it to control the corresponding motors. For example, we open 3, and next we open switch 5. You can see it. And if we open 9, and the next we will open the switch 11. It rotates. But if we open another switch, another switch, for example switch 2, switch 4, it will stop, and if we close the corresponding switch, the motor is stopped. So I have finished the control part.